We are ready for one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten the rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Opening drive for this defense, and boy, they come out meaning business. A big-time sack on 3rd down brings up a 4th down and an opportunity here to gain some momentum early.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport, Kirk. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and when you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he's got it again. Runs through the defender. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator, and you're right.
Here he goes. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
And tackled there by the defense. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Tailback with another carry. The pickup is 4, sets up a 3rd and 6 now. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Wide open downfield. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun 1st half to boot. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A scoreless stalemate in the first half. Let's see if they can get something going finally as we begin the third quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there by the defense for no gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Just standing there, gets hit again.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. We'll see what he can do in the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's looking to scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll hand it off. As the 1st down is still going. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the catch, can he get in? Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in this defensive stalemate. The stats showing how much these offenses have struggled so far. Got to get back to the 2014 battle between the Demon Deacons and the Hokies, which was scoreless going to overtime. That's a possibility today. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Wolverines! They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, we finally have a touchdown. Man, it has been a struggle to watch these two offenses try to put together a drive, let alone try to put points up on the board. But we finally got our first touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Option look. It's saying. This quarterback keeper there taken down for a loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
To the air, it's saying. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They're going to run it here. Breaks into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And tackled after a small pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He hands it to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Short connection to the tight end here. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. The defense rising up here late in this football game to protect this lead. What a play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Working clock with the ground game. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. This could be the game here. The pocket breaking down. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.